Sagittarius, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Thank you for tuning in, for sharing this space with me today. I'm so delighted to be able to bring in the June energies for you and see what's happening. We're going to be pulling from the Life Navigator Oracle deck to see what you'll be navigating for the month of June. We're going to take a look at your overall general energy, what you may not see coming, and get some important advice from Spirit in the tarot. And then we're going to close things off with the Gateway of Light activation to follow it up by Kyle Gray. Love that Oracle deck. Let's get started. Thank you for tuning in, though. If I haven't said that already, I am very, very grateful for all of the support that you give to me in this channel. All right. Sag. Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Sagittarius today. Thank you for your guidance and for your love, always. All right, Sagittarius. June. What's happening for June for you all? Life navigation. Life navigation. What frequencies? I got this new deck at a crystal booth at a festival over Memorial Weekend. I hope y'all had a good weekend. Took some time off. All right. Two messages. Ooh, stay present and health. All right, you could be changing your routine a bit this month, getting on a health kick. Stay present. The future flows gently out of the now. As you live each present moment to the fullest, you are already programming a beautiful future. All right, so Spirit is saying, you know, it's interesting. I heard a quote last night around, if you're not present, you're either in your imagination or you are in your memory. And it's really beautiful because imagination is the future and memory is the past. So being present is so important on our path because it allows us to fully experience what's going on around us as we go about our day. You could be guided to bodies of water during the month of June to help remind you to stay more present. Seeing a lot of movement of bodies of water in these cards. And also a need for play. June is a beautiful month for that. I hope all of you are making plans to go outside and play with your children or with your friends and your families. And some of you are being drawn to rivers, lakes, streams, ocean. Anywhere you can go to experience water, I think it'll be really healing for you. Health, you are mind, body, and spirit, a formidable combination. Remember to nurture each aspect for a whole and healthy you. Yeah, some of you have been neglecting your health, and this month, and it doesn't mean your health is out of whack, because every one of you is different, but when you make health your focus, as far as it's everything. You know, if you're not taking care of your body, your mind, and your spirit, then how can you show up fully for other people? All right, so Spirit wants you to focus on taking care of yourself in June and staying present. Beautiful, beautiful messages from Spirit for you all. Let's go into the tarot now. Great advice. Stay present, go with the flow, and do the things that make you feel good. And I'm not talking about, overindulgence, because things have gotten a little heavy when it comes to getting on the same page with someone in your life. We have the Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. You've been going through a little bit of denser, heavier energies when it comes to relating. I feel like you're trying to go through having some clarity around a connection that has left you feeling a little bit restricted. You've been facing some obstacles, maybe at work or in a primary bond in your life. Let's see, Sag. Overall general energy for the month of June for you all. What's going on? Other than a need to focus on your health. All right. There's been some confusion, some choices that are needing to be made. Seven of Cups is... It's one of those energies where it's like I have... Think of it this way. Think of your energy as currency. And you only have so much energy every day. Spirit is really wanting you to pay more attention to how you spend that energy, which is yours. So are you giving your energy to the right people, the right situations, the right thoughts, right? And the right activities and routines to nourish you. I'm getting this feeling of you're putting a lot of energy into other things outside of you, and Spirit wants you to make sure. It doesn't mean you stop doing that. It just means make sure you're equally giving back to yourself, nurturing yourself, especially around how you spend your energy currency every day. Because we only have a certain amount of energy every day, y'all. And you know when that currency is gone, you feel completely drained and tired. So that's what I'm getting off the Seven of Cups, which I normally don't. All right, opportunity. Yeah, come back into balance. And when you do this and you recognize, I only have so much energy in the day, I don't want to deplete myself, you start coming into balance. And everything around you starts coming into balance too. So Temperance is that card of patience on your journey, especially if you're going through not feeling quite right some days. And some of you might have hormonal imbalances. And only speaking on health concerns because I do have a health background. I have a health and wellness coaching background. I have a health science degree. I'm kind of a different tarot reader because I have been in health and wellness for decades. And I know what it feels like. If you don't feel good in your body, nothing around you is going to feel the same to you. You're not going to show up fully for that. And so Spirit really wants to emphasize June being the month where you really put your health first. And this also, if it's not about your physical health, it's about your mental health and around what is draining you. Because I'm getting also this draining effect that's emotional for you. And now it's time for you to pour it back into your own cup. The challenge is you feel like you're a bit alone at the moment, Sag, and don't carry that energy with you into the month of June. You could be deciding to abandon something or pull away from something that you're having trouble coming back into balance with, and you're making some critical decisions around that. And Spirit's really, really emphasizing, like sometimes they can be really insistent. Take care of yourself. No matter what, take care of you. Primary needs, all right? I've been getting up earlier than I normally do so I can get out and walk in the morning before it gets hot. Prioritize your health. Prioritize your own well-being, okay? What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, the Emperor, Three of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, this is about you being led and guided through your own, it's almost like take back control. I'm getting multiple meanings from this, but overall, this is about shared energy. How you come together with other people is being highlighted here. I feel like it's time to drop a burden around something that Spirit is now saying it's time to take back your power. Reclaim your power. Sit in witness consciousness. You're learning what it feels like to drop something in your life that is disempowering you in the month of June. This is what you don't see coming right now, is that in order for you to get on the same page with whoever, whatever has not been in balance or has left you feeling a bit abandoned, something's hitting up against an abandonment wound or feeling of rejection. And it feels, it's not direct. It's something indirect, but it's hitting that wound. It's disempowering you. So you are going to be claiming back your power. Things are going to improve, but there's something that you have to let go of. All right, let's go deeper into this message because I am getting this general sense that this decision, this coming out of confusion, yeah, it has to do with something, a connection that you're up in your head about, Sag. You're up in your head about something around this person, and you're starting to put up some boundaries around this person because there's some uncertainty around, is this going to continue to be heavy in my life? I'm almost getting the sense of what's yours and what's theirs, Sag, because don't take on what's theirs because you can, because it's affecting your health. And it might even be affecting your ability to maintain enough independence to put your needs first, if that makes sense. Don't let anyone rob you of that. All right, Seven of Cups. What is this decision you're making in June? I feel like you're making some decisions around pulling your energy back and focusing on yourself so you can come back into balance, because things have gotten hard for you, Sag. Yeah, I knew it. Pulling back your energy, Hermit, and your healing. Yeah. You are deciding for the month of June that it's all about you. It should be. This is about you putting your health first, putting your healing first, resting, taking a time out, hermiting, okay? And when we hermit, we regain our power and we regain our strength. This is what I mean, that energy currency. If you are giving it all to someone through helping them stay balanced, helping them stay okay, how much of that focus is robbing you of focusing on you? And that's what I mean. Spirit wants you to turn your attention toward you for the month of June, because lately you haven't been doing that. And it's causing you to suffer needlessly. So invest in your own inner healing journey for June. Okay? That's what you're being guided to do. It's going to empower you and it's going to strengthen you. Something is undermining your security, your stability, your feeling of well-being. You know, you're okay regardless, okay? I want to remind you of that. But inside you've been feeling a lot of uncertainty, almost like a frequency of instability. And Spirit is saying, you know how to get back to a feeling of stability. Nurture self. Nurture self. And drop this burden. You've been carrying a heavy load. A lot of you might have a lot of responsibilities, but this feels like a connection that you're overly preoccupied mentally in, that is draining your energy. I don't know why I'm getting that. All right, Temperance. What is this need for balance? Sag, in the month of June. What is this need for balance? Ooh, that one to come flying out. Ten of Swords, Page of Cups, Tower. Here's the thing. I think some of you are dealing with someone younger than you, or someone showing up in really immature ways that isn't serving you. You have an opportunity this month to drop what isn't serving you around the energy exchange with someone who is showing up in ways that it's almost sabotaging the ability for things to feel balanced, for you to feel balanced. So what is it that you need? What is the sudden realization that you need to have around what you need to release and let go of so you can lighten the energy up? In what ways do you need to bring balance back into your life, Sag? Some of you, this is about pulling back from working too much. Others of you, this is a matter of, I need to clean up my diet. I need to start exercising. Others of you, this is, this person around me is making me feel like I am all alone anyway, and they're not really helping me. They're taking from me, and I need to potentially I want to look at this Tower. Yeah, this King of Pentacles. You've got someone in your life that you have been showing a lot of unconditional love for. I don't know if they're going through a really hard time. Someone around you is going through a hard time, and it's impacting you to the point where now it's like you're giving away too much of your energy to support them. So I'm getting this vibe that you need to pull your energy back, come back into balance. Okay, Sag? Focus on you. Five of Pentacles, the Moon. Yeah, there's a lot of uncertainty around a situation right now. That's why Spirit's saying you need to go inward and focus on your own healing to fortify your own mind, body, and spirit again. You know, and oftentimes when we get to these points in connections or situations, we owe it to ourselves to nurture ourselves back to life again. Yeah. The challenge is that you've been in an unstable connection, and I think that, you know, Five of Pentacles is that you could be, you know, proverbially leaving someone out in the cold, maybe not for good, but for temporarily, so you can get back into balance. It's almost like, I need to be alone. Please, I just need some time by myself. I feel like you're saying that to somebody. Like, I get out of my space, right? Kind of like you're trying to claim, if you live with this person, whether it's a child or a family member or a lover, it's like you need to claim your own space. And because there's so much uncertainty, you're moving beyond the uncertainty, what remains hidden from you. I think there's been a lot that's come out recently, Sag, between you and someone that was hidden before. And now it's like you're clear that I need to leave this situation, but you're having a hard time moving past something. And here's the thing, what I like seeing is you're going to move past it. You've been in a period of uncertainty, of making it around making a final call, a final decision. And that's what I'm seeing here. The Two of Pentacles is having to make a choice. And the Moon is like, get all the facts before you proceed with potentially abandoning a situation. It could be a work situation or a home situation, but you were abandoning something in the month of June because you need to, for the sake of your own well-being and your own health, so you can heal. I feel like you're putting up with something that is undermining your own empowerment. You're learning a lot from this about the ways you overgive and the ways you hold on because you have this belief about somebody. You have a belief about somebody. I think you've been waiting on someone else to go through their own transformation and changes. Meanwhile, it's made you be on pause. Gosh, there's a lot of, yeah. I think in order for you, if you want to come back into balance with someone in your life, you need to take a time out. And you need to focus on you. And that's going to help you understand the best way to proceed. Let's go into this what you don't see coming energy frequency, which is really about you standing in your power now, okay? Yeah, and lightening the energy, because this has gotten pretty heavy with this person as of late. Yeah, you're manifesting your way out of a difficult situation, Sag. So you can really lighten up your energy, Page of Wands. And you're holding on to the hope that this person's going to actually change. And because they're showing up right now as the Page of Cups and almost like an energy that doesn't want to grow up. You can't even sometimes get a serious answer out of them. They want to just be playful and not take things seriously. And you're like over here holding all the responsibilities and duties. And it's like they're not helping. They're hindering. So there's someone in your midst here that you are, the energy frequency is going from it's hard, it's heavy, I'm trying to regain my power, to all right, I'm lightening the load, I'm manifesting, I'm back on the right path. And that is only going to come through you going through your own healing. Because I do believe that you're moving beyond someone. And that might be what the Tower moment really is you realizing this person may never change. Can I accept that? Am I trying to change someone? And staying in something with the hope that I can make them fit into my wish when I just need to surrender it and whatever needs to fall, fall. I'm getting that. You're trying to let go. I think whenever you start to tango with an energy that you know isn't serving you, and then you make all these excuses to stay, you undermine your own ability to be whole and healthy. And I think it's time now, Sag, for you to put yourself first. I'm getting that. Put yourself first, Sag. Because when you do, you're going to put this person out in the cold, and the change that you seek is going to come. And yeah, you have a lot of history with this person. A lot of past history. But it's wounded you. You're going to rise above and have victory over this. It's time to really go into the fullness of your heart and rebuild your life. Come together with the people who empower you. You're going through some sort of ending in your life. I don't think you see this coming, but you know it. You can feel it deep down that this person, it almost feels like one of those months where you're like, if this behavior continues, I gotta go. And you're pausing long enough to start that process of pulling your energy back and making other plans and arrangements to basically remove yourself from something. Because you ultimately, we don't want to sit here in these energies of heaviness and waiting for someone to change, right? And being up in our heads about the instability of it all and the uncertainty of it all. And you don't want to stay there. The challenge is can you move past this place? Because you've been in a holding pattern, circling around an energy that is not showing up in a mature way. And meanwhile, I think in some ways, like you're realizing, almost like, I don't know why, but I'm hearing this, like the little boy in them, their inner child is caused so much tower activation in this connection that you're like, if it's not a little boy, it's like, it's the way they show up in their actions. It's undermining the connection. And you're just like, I've had enough. I need to come back into balance. I need to put my health first. I need to be here and now because this person's taking me off kilter here. You're going to drop this burden. I'm going to shuffle and get some advice from Spirit. It's time to drop this. 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. So you can heal, Sag. Focus on your healing. This might come back around in a healthier way, but if you're clinging to making someone be someone they're not showing up as, it's undermining you and your own power. It's something to learn from. These are hard lessons. Oh my God. How many times have I gotten involved with someone that we had the attraction, we had the chemistry, and this is around love. If this is a family member, you have the desire, right? You see the potential, right? And then they don't rise to meet it, and it's so disappointing. And when it comes to love, you can have all of that, right? But it doesn't mean they're right for you. It doesn't mean you're compatible in the ways that make the relationship thrive. There's someone who's a bit stuck in their own tower, and it's draining you. It's not your job to rescue anyone, Sag. I've been seeing you in and out of this energy, and it causes so much internal conflict because you don't want to abandon this person. It almost feels like you're bound to them in a way that makes you feel needed. But meanwhile, you're giving too much of the energy you need to give to yourself to them. So this is what I mean. The wounds that you've gone through and the challenges that you've gone through has left you feeling like you're on your own anyway. Like you're not with someone who can really grow with you. It's like, what is it? Two steps forwards, one step back kind of energy. So Spirit is saying you're at the very end because we have the 9 to the 10, okay? And we have the 10 of Swords here. So I think that it's time to drop the burden. It's time to come out of this internal conflict of back and forth, back and forth. You've been in and out of wanting to stay or go in something. And if this is a family member, this is about putting up those healthy boundaries so you can focus on your own health. And sometimes, and that's you, standing up for your own needs, staying present, focusing on you and your own energy frequency, and building that structure in your life because this has become unhealthy. That's the thing. We do it out of altruism, but then we become martyrs when it tips in the direction of, okay, that's a little too much. And that's what I'm seeing here. So don't tip the scale into the unhealthy, okay? When you have a choice point right now in the month of June to stop doing it, okay? And reclaim your power. Don't take on the burdens of other people, hon. How many times I have tried so many times to rescue people who, usually people don't want to be rescued when you want to rescue them. They want rescuing when you actually let them go. But when they're with you, oh, it's so easy to stay the same. Most people don't change until you turn your back on them and you actually walk away. They don't. Because it's called enabling. And it's hard. Tough love is the hardest thing you're ever going to give. Some of you are dealing with a child going through addictions. Some of you are dealing with a partner who's showing up in immature, unhealthy ways. It's a lot. It's a lot. All right, Sag. So this is the month where it's time. It's time. Put your health first, honeys. All right, Sag. And you know what? And when you do that, see, this is what you don't see. When you drop this burden and you claim your power and you stand in your truth and you heal, what happens? You start manifesting a light energy and you start heading in the direction that you wanted to go in all along, that you just were standing still for too long, debating. Should I stay? Should I go? Will this change? Will it not? And when we get into those places of uncertainty, it's hell, because you're not going to see the truth. The only truth you need to see for the month of June is you and your own healing, and you need to restore your strength and for you to take care of your own needs. March to the beat of your own drum this month, okay, Sag? I mean it. You need it. All right. Merkaba activation, transcendence, ascension. You are rising up. Yes, you are. You are rising up. You are taking a stand. You really are. I feel like you're gonna stand up and say, you know what? I claim my power. I claim my journey. I need to do my own thing. All right. You are raising your vibration and becoming magnetic to the presence and wisdom of light. You are in a space of ascension. The ascension process isn't about leaving this incarnation or dimension, but about finding harmony within it. Yeah. You need to find the harmony within this journey again, Sag. All of the attention, love, and care you have been giving to your body is supporting your spiritual journey. This is what you need to do for June. A powerful gateway of light is surrounding you now, allowing you to connect with the divine matrix of ancient wisdom. It's important for you to be aware of the information, energy, and downloads you are receiving, for all that's coming through that is supporting your expansion. You're moving up a level. It's time to fly high. This is the thing. You're cutting out something that is weighing you down. And it's like somewhere along the way, you decided that you were going to take responsibility for something or someone. And Spirit is saying, that's their journey, Sag, not yours. And I think you're realizing that this month. And it's time for you to transcend this and rise above. You're going to rise above, by golly. I think you've had enough of something. And what you don't see is that you're manifesting your way out of this. And the energy is going to shift like night and day from beginning of June to the end of June. I feel like whatever you're carrying, it's someone else's. And once you let go of that, your focus will now be on you, where it should have been all along. But these are the trials and tribulations we go through in our lifetimes and our own patterning. I spent, y'all, and I understand this, I spent years trying to rescue people because I felt like that was how I was only worthy of love by patching people together as a healer. So if I wasn't helping people heal, then I didn't deserve their love. So if that speaks to you, a lot of people watch my channel are true healers. Your energy is healing. You bring a healing frequency to the world. But don't let anyone take that from you who isn't giving it back to you equally. It's okay to be there for people who are struggling. But if their struggle becomes your struggle, and you're trying to fix it for them, you're just disempowering them from learning their lessons. And you don't want to take on that. All right? That's not yours. And that ends up becoming a codependent pattern of feeling and acting out childhood patterning around, well, I can only deserve love that I have to really work hard to receive. No. You're on a new journey in the month of June around self-healing and self-love and self-acceptance. And I think you're going to stop abandoning self here, because when you do that, all it does is make you go crazy in your mind around the uncertainty of it all, because you're so attached to someone arriving within themselves and an energy of them being okay, them being healthy. But that's the thing, like, oh my God, when we get enmeshed in another energy and we're working so hard to improve them, we're ignoring our own work on ourselves. And I have done it again and again and again, y'all, and I stopped doing that. Anyone who starts pulling me in the frequency of wanting to rescue them, change them, save them, I have to go, because it's only going to take you down into this place. This is not a good feeling place, y'all, of like, it makes you feel you're repeating a reinforcing belief around rejection because this person isn't showing up in a healthy way, and then you feel like you did something wrong when you, the only thing, and it's not even wrong, the only thing you did that undermined you was attaching yourself to an energy who isn't rising to meet you halfway anyway. They do, then they don't. They do. Okay, well, if someone does and then they doesn't, then it kind of cancels it. I'm sorry. And that's the thing. That's why people go back and forth about people. Because you're like, well, sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's really bad. And it's like, do you want to live like that? If you look at a graph and you're like up and down and up and down instead of a nice steady line, who wants to live that way? A friend of mine told me that. I was going through a real like high drama, high anxiety experience. And I got kind of addicted to that pattern in my love life for a while, where I thought that was normal. And she was like, dude, like if you're going up and down, you see, like that shortens the span of a connection. So if you're going, are the highs really high and the lows really low, that connection has a short lifespan inherently if you just look at it on a graph. This kind of connection, oh, it can last for a long time because it's even, equal, right? Nourishing. This is like, oh my God, I'm on a high, but the crash and then the escalation, it's too extreme. So anyway, I digress. But I know the energy you're swimming in. I've been in this myself, and it's not an easy thing to extract yourself from and let yourself release. Release it, Sag. Release it. You're going to come back up and you're going to be right aligned. See, the thing is, when we do this, we're actually not aligned with our real wish fulfillment. This isn't anybody's wish to be back and forth about a situation, feeling like you're either abandoning someone or you're abandoning yourself. It becomes very convoluted. So I send you so much love, Sag. Sorry I was long-winded there. I hope that extra little oomph at the end. I'm going to get one more just because I'm curious. Yeah, this is about you blossoming in your own healing frequency. You got to protect your healing energy. This is the thing. I feel like a lot of people I'm reading for, Sag, this Jupiter trine happening right now around the accumulation of all of the last 4 years and the karma and the growth and the changes. This is the final cut. Final cut, Sag. I feel like once you make this cut and you pull your energy back and you focus on your health, it may be the very thing that makes this person grow up and make some really good changes, and you can repair it and go slowly. But if you stay in this and you keep feeding it in the same ways you have been, no one's going to change. So focus on you always. That's the key. You've got all this beautiful healing energy. Don't throw it away at someone who doesn't appreciate it, who squanders it, who is here today, gone tomorrow, or healthy today, not healthy tomorrow. I'm getting that. Okay? All right, Sag. Some tough love. Y'all are aligning, but you got to drop this burden and learn about what this is teaching you about whether you're truly able to be on the same page with someone, and are you standing in your power anymore? Okay? Some questions to ask yourself as you navigate the month of June, okay? And get out of this place of confusion, all right? Work on your healing, okay? All right. I'm sending love. Take care.